Nothing in this universe happens by accident. Everything has meaning, and it has the meaning that you attach to it. So I received messages for you specifically from your higher self that I will translate to you, bring to you. As always, not everything will be applicable to you, but there is a message for you in this. The source is always listening, and you will receive exactly what you needed to hear today if you stay for these few minutes. So firstly, I'm going to bring you what I saw through the visions. Furthermore, the messages were amplified by what I saw in the crystal ball, and I did decide to draw 3 tarot cards for you again, and was actually led to draw a 4th one as confirmation. So the first thing that I heard when I connected with your higher self was the word love. And as it was spoken, I saw it written in bold. Then they showed me what looked like a postcard almost of a sunset. But there were no persons in the picture. Love is a theme that will come up in the next few days for you. So don't think only about romantic love, but that is one of the aspects. But this love is a love that wants to awaken in you the desire to be present in the now. A love for life itself. I hear that some of you might have decided that it won't get any better for you. You have basically settled. You have given up. And your higher self is bringing you this message that you have to fall in love with your own life again. You have to see it as that moment when it is most beautiful and you feel you want to tell somebody, look at the sunset and be loved and feel the love that you share. That is what you should say to yourself. That is what you should feel when you are alone. You should tell yourself, look at the beauty of the sunset, as an example. You should remind yourself in every moment of the beauty of things, so that you fall in love and fall in love with yourself. Romantic love will come automatically then. But you truly live, or truly live again, for those of you who felt like giving up on the excitement of this experience. It's okay to sometimes feel tired or disheartened. But the messages I got were uplifting and positive. That's why you are here. You should listen carefully to what your higher self wants you to know. It was actually very interesting because your higher self gave me an assignment that you should do, and that is for the next 21 days to consciously shift your awareness to the present moment. It takes a lot of focus and energy, so it's not simple, but it's very doable. And the change by the end of the 21 days, we can check in with each other. The change will be, you won't recognize yourself. So, starting from the moment you hear the video, no matter when that is, because the message is timeless, it is aimed for you to hear it when it is time for you. So you start the day that you hear this, And the only thing you do is remind yourself of the present moment. Remind yourself to be fully immersed in it, to not be distracted by your thoughts while you're doing something. If you eat an apple, to experience that. The way to do it is to use your senses. Remind yourself of your senses and what it will pick up. And from this will be born not only being very strongly present in the moment, but it will amplify all your gifts. So this was the most important thing of the first session that I had when I connected with your higher self. The most important thing that they wanted you to be reminded of. I know you know this, but be honest with yourself. Are you doing it? So this is the first part. Then there was a storm and lightning, and I took the crystal ball, and as I held it with closed eyes, it became I can't really describe the power that I felt, but I saw the lightning inside of the crystal ball. And I saw how this was amplified and how the ball multiplied and filled outer space, and everything was filled with this immense power of lightning. Now, lightning is an indication of transformation, of awakening actually, and of a very powerful divine power. It can also show to a sudden change. You will understand when I talk about the cards that I pulled for you, how this connects and what your higher self wants you to further explore. But just know that there is this divine power that you have, that is at play in your life. It's telling you that there is a dramatic shift coming. There is the possibility of a sudden awakening for those who might still be slumbering. For some of you, there might be a dramatic shift in love, in relationships, and we will look at that further in the cards that I pulled. This connection with the spiritual realm took place over a span of a few hours during last night, or during the early morning hours. And when I woke up after a short sleep, the first thing they showed me was bluebirds flying between the branches of a tree, flying, sitting, singing. And then it merged to the ocean and the fish playing like close to the surface. Some of these large, beautiful fish with their colorful fins. And I just experienced the freedom that you are now starting to experience. I strongly got the message that finally, you are starting to embody and experience the freedom that is yours. That only comes from waking up. You are starting to live it. So together with the exercise in presence, to stay present in the present moment, is also the reminder for you. It's very important to stay connected to this feeling of feeling free, feeling that you lack nothing, because that is what freedom is. It is just everything is here, that feeling of bliss, that freedom. If something disturbs that feeling, let it go. Get back to that feeling by getting back to the present moment. I urge you to please follow the guidance of your higher self. Follow this instruction that is so clear. They love you. They want you to have this. They want you to live this in every eternal moment. So as confirmation, I pulled the 3 cards. So I pulled the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups can be an indication that there is new love for you. There can also be a marriage proposal that is in the cards for you, literally. But more than that, it shows a new beginning, a fresh start that is possible. Like I said, a sudden awakening. Suddenly things will click. And with that, you will have that shift in your experience where things will start to naturally flow. So also with this card, the overflow of the cup is symbolic of the emotions that we have. Emotions are energy in motion, and we can use the emotions to create and to experience that passion of life, the almost a fiery energy, I want to say. That is when we let the emotions flow. Be ecstatically happy. Express yourself and have fun with life. Often, if you do not trust the world, you might hold back because you think you will be judged, or you are afraid that if you get too excited, something might happen and you will feel like a fool. All those things are lies. It is things that keep you away from experiencing the fullness of life. So more than a new love that might wait, there's a new lust for life that this card is representing. A lust for life that you are feeling as you are feeling more and more free. Maybe some of you might feel at this point that there are things that you question. The next card that I pulled was the Devil. Now the Devil shows our shadow side. It shows to the side that is asking us to give it attention. So I want you to see what triggers you and then ask yourself why, because that will point you in the direction of the things that wants to be seen and wants you to engage with it so that you can accept it as part of yourself, see why it is there and not judge it and push it down. Whatever the things might be that are in the shadows, your higher self asks you to, while you are being present, be aware of yourself, be aware of the emotions that are stirred by the things that you experience, the things that show up for you. Be aware of those emotions, like we talked about the first card, so that if there's anything triggering you, you know this is the shadow. I need to give it a bit of attention. I need to give it a bit of love. So the third card is Justice, and your higher self clearly showed me that it is about being just and fair to yourself. You are most probably an empath who gives a lot to others and still judge yourself even unknowingly. You have to be fair to yourself. You have to give at least the same amount of love that you give others to yourself, and time, and care, and kindness. Be just and fair to yourself. This card talks about being accountable. I want you to look at how true you are and how accountable you are towards yourself, towards how the actions you take are impacting you. While I was drawing the cards, I felt that there was a fourth card that wanted to be drawn. And this card was then the Ten of Swords, which might resonate for some of you. Remember, not everything will be for everyone. So this card is about something that happened, something that was decided, and the outcome was not exactly what you wanted. You don't feel so good about it. What happened was exactly what needed to happen. You might not see why now, and I hear you might not ever know why. It is asked of you that you would trust that the reason this happened, the reason there was this outcome, was because it is part of your journey specifically. There's a very good reason, and all you need to know is that what happened and what was decided will work out for you, for your best. This was actually a catalyst for this new phase that you are entering, where you will be like the bluebirds flying and the fish playing in the ocean, feeling free, letting love in, showing who you are, trusting yourself, being yourself, showing your emotions, connecting with others through an open heart. You are protected, you are seen, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Thank you for listening. Please say hi in the comments. I'm looking forward to see how this resonated. Let me know, please. And you can visit my shop if you want to support me and maybe find something that you like. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, I'm sending you my infinite love. Goodbye.